You just have to be willing to put yourself out there. And once you do, the magic will begin to happen. I'm happy to use my life as an example so that others can learn. You may have to let some things go before you become successful. Success looks different on everybody, and so does the process. Some of you want success but don't want to let go of the exact thing that's in your way of obtaining success. You can't have it both ways. Welcome to Living Your Truth with Tavares. Wow, thank you. I am living in my blessing. Thank you so much. This is great. Wow. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. And let me tell you, it's been a hell of a day. But first, what's up to everybody up top? What's up to everybody in the middle? And what's up to everybody down here around me? Welcome back to another edition of Living Your Truth with Tavares. Let me tell y'all something. We're going to hop right into it. I'm coming off the cuff on this one. I am annoyed AF. Let me tell you why I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with big companies, corporations like PayPal, holding on to money that I made because they need to go through some guidelines and, follow some rules. Do I sound silly, selfish, crazy? I don't really care if I do because it's my money. And it's not about the money, it's the principle. It's just the principle of the matter. Why do they need to hold on to my money? Why? Why is there even a monthly limit on income that you can generate when you're running a small business? That's crazy. That's crazy. And then when you increase your limit, they want to know why. And like I told them, hey, some months are better than others. That's it. But it doesn't justify them holding on to funds. So they hold on to the funds as a way of you verifying your business. I've done that. They've done it for me a long time ago. I've done it for them. I mean, we've been on this whole merry-go-round, if you will. And I'm a patient dude, but I'm also very annoyed. So I got to wait till next week for them to release my money because my monthly limit on income was exceeded. And I tried to prevent that. I called in, I spoke with a, representative, and the representative got it wrong. And in the representative getting it wrong, I paid the price. The price is I have to wait. I shouldn't have to wait. That's it. Made the money fair and square, shouldn't have to wait. But these companies act like they could do this. Not even act, they're doing it. And I don't think they really care about the smaller person or just the person in general. I don't. I think big bucks companies, corporations are completely out of touch. I think they're so big that they're out of touch. They don't have anybody on the ground, anybody in the community. They have nobody who's speaking to the people that are buying their products, that are using their products. I mean, how come corporations don't come up with a public engagement department and not some fancy title for some individual to just grandstand saying what the company's done for them or for the community? We need to see it. I'm tired of it. I am. I'm tired of it. They send one person out to go to a part of the country, take a couple of photos, dig a shovel into some dirt, another photo, shake a hand or two, and they're out of there. So that's just how I'm feeling today. I'm living my truth today. I'm annoyed, very annoyed. I'll get over it. But when we work hard and we make that money or whatever it is that you make, I'm just saying that you should not have to be inconvenienced when using a platform that encourages entrepreneurs to do business. What are you holding their money for? Like, what is that about? Like, is it like a power trip? I mean, I don't understand that. Your platform is there to help entrepreneurs complete transactions. Yet you find it necessary to hold on to our funds. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We're doing that. We'll be right back. Today's show is brought to you by Tag Management, photography, videography, photo booth, and drone. For more information, visit the website www.tagmgmt.net. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I'm coming off the cuff today. I already went in on the corporations. I don't really want to talk about that too much more, but I am bothered. I'm getting over it. Last segment, I was annoyed AF. Now I'm just bothered very much. We all have friends and we all know people who we know that we probably should not pick up the phone for based on the time they call. Stick with me. I have a friend. I know when he calls early, it's gonna be something dramatic. And so I didn't take the call when he first called. I had just gotten up this morning and I was getting ready for the gym. I try to have a little quiet time before I leave to the gym and after I wake up and get dressed for the gym. So that was this morning. The phone rang. Bring. I look at it. Rings again. Bring. I'm like, bring. Let it go. Voicemail. So I'm sitting there. I'm getting myself together. I'm checking out things on my phone. Normally not on the phone this early in the morning. And then that's when I see my PayPal account has been temporarily blocked. But I wasn't annoyed. It was odd. I was very calm. So I kept getting ready for the gym. I'm looking at my phone. Should you call him back? That's the inside voice. Should you call him back? I'm like, not yet. So I do my stretches, before the gym, doing my thing. And I have a tendency to start really mapping out the day in my head, so I was trying not to do that. And then I called him. Called him. Now, I won't get into the details because that's his business, though my experience with him and his inconvenience just became my story. So, he got some drama going on. Things are pretty, rough, I suppose. He kind of made it seem worse than what it really was, or he made it seem like what had happened had just happened, when in fact it hadn't. But I wasn't really worried about that. I was like, yo, what's up? What's up, Rufus? He told me what's going on. I said, damn, okay, all right. So how are you going to get through this? He's one of them friends that talks loud very fast. You could tell he's upset. I could tell that he was bothered and very upset. So I try to be, that friend, right? Try to be cool. Soundboard, right? So I'm sitting there, I mentioned a couple things. He's not even liking what I'm saying. Not even close, right? Nor does he have to. But then you're asking me for a character reference letter. And this is the space where I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's the deal? So he gives me the details, and we all have friends that, they'll ask you for something like a character reference letter, but you really know who they are, right? So they're asking to get themselves out of a sticky situation. So he's using me to get out of a sticky situation. He's not coming to me because he's like, yo, what would you say about me if somebody asked you about me? It's not that. So as we're having the conversation, I begin to just ask him a few things, kind of playing devil's advocate, right? So I begin doing that, and he's like, I'm not about to go through all my story with you. And I'm thinking to myself, You are calling me for a character reference letter, but I can't ask you any questions? Get out of here. This is Living Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to another great episode. I'm off the cuff today, y'all. So my friend I was just talking about, I'm like, get out of here. You want me to write you a character reference letter, but you don't want me to ask any, like, you don't want me to talk about it, right? You don't, nothing, right? He was not even closely interested. So I began to get in my feelings because I'm thinking, huh, okay, character reference, you're getting annoyed with me. This should be a pretty serious situation. I'm taking this serious. He's very emotional about it. So I know there's a serious notion to what he's feeling, right? I know that. So in playing devil's advocate slash soundboard, um, you know, I'm asking some questions. He's answering them, but kind of deflecting. And I'm like, that's okay. His business. And so there's a part of the story where he says to me, well, I did this to someone else. Yes, I exaggerated a bit, but that's how I got it done. And he's telling me about someone who's doing that to him. Apparently, they're exaggerating. They're saying some things that aren't true about him. And so I go to him and I say, what do you notice about that part of the story? He says, what do you mean? I said, uh, you just told me that you lied on somebody, you exaggerated the story a bit to get a certain result, and you got that result. But here it is, somebody doing that same thing to you, and you want to say that is different. How? Because the details don't really matter at this point because they're lying on you, as you have explained. They're exaggerating things about you that now have you in a situation. And he got pissed off. And I'm like, this is crazy. How you gonna get mad? Mind you, you just told me, man, I did the same thing to this person. I lied on them. I exaggerated on them and it worked. But the person who you say is lying on you, who is exaggerating on you, they're wrong. Okay. And that's when the conversation went left, right there. He began to yell and cuss me out. And I told him and I had fallen out before. And I told him, you will not get another opportunity to disrespect me, to abuse me as your friend. We ain't doing that. So he got cut loose today. And we've been friends over like 2 decades. I told him already. The last time we took a break, it was like over a year. I'm serious about that. The friends I have right now, I've had over 38, 39 years. We go back to like 10 years old. Each of us protects, honors, and respects the relationships that we have. We do that with integrity. We do that with intention, and we do it with transparency. There's no reason for me to call up my buddy Otis, yell at him, disrespect him because I'm in a bad mood or because things aren't going my way. There's no point in me calling up my boy James, who lives in Medellin, Colombia, yelling at him, abusing him verbally because I'm in a bad mood. We all know people like this. I've been this person. So I was trying to be, a bit understanding. But I'm going to tell you something. When you just think that's okay to do because you're in a bad mood, that's when I push the button. Nah, not the button to piss somebody off, but the button to eject. To get about the situation. Because I'm going to protect my energy. Period. I know what kind of person I am. But I also know what kind of person I used to be. Very confrontational, would run into the fire, not away from it. So when I get around people like my used to be friend here, Rufus, I gotta check myself before I wreck myself. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. This segment is brought to you by The Body Synthesis, mitigating health risks through preventative medicine coaching. Check out the website, thebodysynthesis.com. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. So as I was saying, talking about my ex-friend Rufus, he just got X'd out today. Am I happy about that? Of course not. In fact, I've been thinking about it all day. Like, okay, did I overreact? Did I do too much? Because here's what I did after we got into the shouting match and after he hung up the phone. I left him a voice memo. Sure did. Sure did. Left him a voice memo instead of a text message. That's how I move now. I ain't got time. My thumbs is tired. So I let my la voz do the talking. And I let him know. And I broke it down. And I mean, I broke it down. I let him know that I was done with him. I let him know that he needs to get himself together and stop putting himself in positions to lose or to be set back. We all know people like this. They get some money in their pocket. They get them a new situation in life. They get them a new place, new car. They're making some dollars. And all of a sudden, they acting brand new. Oh man, I'm this. Oh man, I'm that. Oh man, I have this. Oh man, I bought that. Newsflash, homeboy. Nobody cares but you. And so this is my friend, like, and I've known him like to be like this. So, and I accept my friends as they are, as they come. But when the disrespect begins to get, people get comfortable in that zone. They want to come with that tone. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Because I give respect, so I get respect. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't give it to get it. I give it because that's how I'm moving. I'm more mature these days. I appreciate more about life these days. So he decides that he wants to hang up the phone. We go through that whole thing. I'm sending him the voice memo. I'm going in on the voice memo. I think it was like 2.5 minutes, and I was just going in. I was like, yo, as your friend, you're wrong. Like, you're wrong. Like, you want a character reference letter from me, but I see your true character, and you want to act like you're better than the person who's complaining about you, yet you did the same thing to somebody else. I don't get it. Don't care to get it. So then he called me. I text him. You know how you could text when a person's calling you? I text him. I said, look, you're on your own. Good luck. You're going to need it. Just like that. Just like that. And I'm not bragging or boasting. That's just what it sounds like when somebody is done with the bullshit. Period. Period, period, period. Oh, wait, period. And so he knows that now. So I sent him one more voice memo and I let him know, I love you, but I really can't even rock with you no more because you don't understand how to respect and protect your relationships. You think that because you in a bad mood, you get to flash on people. I've been there. I've done it. That's why I can speak about it. And I dissed a lot of people. I hurt a lot of people. So what makes you think I'm going to sit back and take that? If anything, I'm going to try to encourage you to be better because why wouldn't I? You're my boy. Why wouldn't I do that? I want all my people to do better. And I don't coerce or push or, I don't do none of that. But I do want it for them. I pray on it for them. I do things like that. So that's where me and Rufus are right now. It's soft. It's soft, man. And this is a dude who I've known for many, like I said, over 2 decades. Over 2 decades. And We've helped each other out in by way of support. I have definitely put my best foot forward when supporting him for sure. Um, and so sometimes, man, you got to just know when to hit them brakes, bruh. And that's just how I'm feeling right now. If y'all think I'm in my feelings, guess what? You're right. Ding, 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 ding. Um, because I don't like the fact that my friend thought it was cool to disrespect me, to hang up on me, and to yell at me. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. How y'all doing today? I'm coming off the cuff, y'all. Coming off the cuff. Went through something this morning with my boy. Bothered me, still bothers me. Went through something with PayPal today. Bothered by that, but that'll resolve, I believe so. It's just like, y'all ever have a day where it just seems like the things that are happening to you they just seem like little miniature setbacks, like constantly, just things like kind of just getting in your way, inundating your process, just getting on your nerves. That's what today's been like. I mean, it started off great. Well, no, it didn't, because that whole conversation with Rufus happened before I went to the gym. So I got to the gym, had a decent workout, pretty good workout. I felt, no, it was pretty good. I'm listening to a new book that I'm reading right now. And I got into that. When I'm at the gym, I start my day with, I listen to like meditation music. So it's like, you know, no lyrics and, pretty like melancholy, pretty chill music, right? So, you know, I do my thing. I'm on the Stairmaster. I start every workout with the Stairmaster, get the blood flowing from the bottom up, right? Really good to do that. Get the legs ready, get the blood pumping. And the book that I'm reading is what's it called? Your First 90 Days, right? Your First 90 Days Managing People, a new manager's guide to impactful leadership. Because I'm in that space right now. I'm doing some things in my life where I'm managing people, having a great time with it. I love that. And I think a part of it is because I've always wanted that for myself. Like I've always wanted someone to kind of pour into me that way. And here I am pouring into other people. So it's a beautiful moment. So in the gym, doing my thing, reading the book. So I felt like my groove was good. The groove was good. Um, and just listen to the book. And while I'm listening to the book, I just kind of coast, right? It's like if you're on a beach cruiser and you're on like Highway 1, right by Santa Monica Beach, and not a lot of cars on the road, and you're just, you got a good flow going, right? Maybe you riding through Santa Monica Beach, right, on like the little sidewalk, and you kind of just let go of the steering wheel, and you're riding a bike with no hands. That's how I felt this morning in the gym, just coasting, man. And good workout. Came out of the gym into a meeting. Had another meeting going on from like 11 to 12. That was cool. Came home, tried to work out this whole PayPal thing. Yeah, what a drag. What a drag. Just a drag. I gotta let that one go. Uh and handled that. And now I'm here with y'all. And decided to come off the cuff, man, just because, sometimes we just have to air it out. How you want to air it out, your business, your way. I say if you can do it in a healthy manner, then do that. I came on here. Y'all my family. I came on here because some of y'all feel the same way I do. Some of y'all feeling that way right now. You know what I'm saying? And I guess in doing the show, it's about still moving forward, right? Still moving forward with your plan. Still moving forward to the plan that you put together, perhaps with your friend, with a family member, whatever the case is, coworker, whatever the case is, and go and do it. Don't let things that have nothing to do with the thing you want to do impact the thing that you want to do. Right? Right. It's important to be able to shift quick. And that's what I had to do today. I had to shift because it's very easy for me to live in that negative space. It's very, very, very easy. I want to beat stuff. I don't want to get, you know me. I ain't trying to cuss all day because I get to going like a sailor. but I'm beating stuff, I feel like I'm just like beating the same issue over and over and over. And so I had to just gather myself and I had to shift. And a lot of times that's what life is, right? We got to shift out of situations because I know for me, I could be held back by that lower level vibration. And I don't really want that for myself. I want to be able to move and shift and things be easy and go with the flow and just, coast. So when it comes to doing that, intention is what fuels me. The intention was, hey, come here, do the show, kill it, have a great show, and then get to the next thing of the day. And I'm so grateful to be here with y'all because I feel like we did that together. We did. It was a great show. We killed it today. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for being here again on another lovely Saturday. It's beautiful outside. Hope y'all getting it in. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend, I should say. I've put it out there today. I talked about Rufus. I've talked about PayPal. I've talked about myself. I've talked about just coming off the cuff. And sometimes in the day, you got to find a way to coast. Okay? So y'all find a way to coast today. You've earned it. You've definitely earned it because you've listened to me just, let loose. But we all know people like that. We've all been around people like that. And we've all been in situations like that. So I'm not the only one. I'm not acting brand new. I'm just voicing it. That's it. And if you're picking up what I'm putting down and it has helped you, then I'm grateful. And if it hasn't helped you, I'm grateful. Always the intent is to help, right? It's always to serve, right? So don't let anything get in your way. Don't let it stop you from what you want to do, what you may have planned. That's what I learned today because I'm on here. And before I got on here, I was pretty heavy. I didn't want to do anything. I sat here in the chair for a long time. You know how you run your hands across your face, you're like, all that stuff, man. I was just, yeah, da-dun, da-dun. That's how it felt inside, right? Like somebody just pissed in my brand new Honey Nut Cheerios. That's how it felt. But now, oh, I'm good. I'm good because I chose to be good. I chose to lean into the issue. I chose to walk through it, not run away from it. And that's important. Walking through it. Don't run away from it. You're going to grow when you get through to the other side. If you want to hit us up on socials, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Living Your Truth Podcast. We are on X, formerly known as Twitter, at LI, the letter V, IN, so living, the letter U, the letter R, and the word truth. Living Your Truth. That's on X. Facebook, Instagram, yeah, already covered that. And if you want to email me and say what's up, send me a suggestion or two or not. It's livingyourtruthpodcast@gmail.com. I thank everybody, man. I always thank y'all. This show today, off the cuff, this show today to me just felt appropriate. The whole vibe about it felt appropriate. I love all we do and all that we have done. The scripted shows. However, sometimes, man, life is not scripted. And we have to be able to navigate in real time. And we have to be able to make solid decisions, well, as solid as we can, in real time. Will we get it right all the time? No. But there's a lesson in everything that we do. And I'm always looking for it, especially now in life, because I'm so tired of reacting to things that I don't have control over. I'm sure it's pretty cool to not react because you have control over yourself. I'm getting there. I'm progress, not perfection. Until the next time, Love yourself, love each other. That's right, you guessed it, and live your truth. I'm out of here. See y'all next week. Peace.